Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Goff looking to throw. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2 seeding.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Now it's Richardson.
Flush to his right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Gone.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he is out of bounds here. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And the Raiders have got him.
Below Nichols in there to take him down.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he'll take this down to the 33. You look at this Raiders defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
2nd down and 8. Richardson looking to throw this. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Kyle Pitts,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The Raiders had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now it's Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this 1st quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Richardson will throw for it.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now Goff on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now Richardson going to shift things up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down. Now Richardson. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
They really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
After running it, now Richardson will throw it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Goff.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football.
Touchdown! Josh Downs.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play action. It's gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Ready. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Go, The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw is Goff. Got a man, it's Mayer. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw to the end
end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. There's third and a few inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's second and 10. Now it's Richardson.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Now a first down throw. Gone.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
12, 12, 12, 12. Listen.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down, here's Richardson. This is intercepted. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Goff now looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Richardson to throw off play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Byron Young picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Richardson looking to throw this. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they'll accept that penalty. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. To be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Richardson looking to throw. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet,
he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. C.J. Mosley in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Flush to it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And the Raiders have got him.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And my goodness, another interception. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.